talk about having a bit of a lobster party.
Yes.
So many folks love lobster.
Oh, I love lobster.
It's very decadent, very indulgent. And if you wanted to have that as a theme, it is the perfect thing to have as a theme, as you've shown right here.
I've themed it up.
It's really easy though, right?
And you know what, and that's the key, as decadent as you said lobster is, having a lobster boil or lobster bake party, it can be so relaxed and easy breezy and casual. And what I love most about that, me as the host, I want to actually enjoy the party and have a little bit of fun, eat some good food too. So everything I've done today is easy, fast, and affordable for you to be able to host a lobster boil for your friends and family. So the first thing is, forget the linens. We're not bringing out tablecloths, absolutely forget that. No napkins, like fancy napkins. You can see for a tablecloth, I used craft paper.
Oh yeah.
So basically the idea with this is when dinner's done, you fold everything up and you throw it in the garbage. Shells and all,
just
right?
like your favorite restaurant. But you know what? It's going to get messy because it's lobster and you will be wrestling with it.
Well, and then the other thing with that is there's no cutlery in sight, right? I have no cutlery out, which actually gives you visually a little extra elbow room, which you need when you're, cracking into the lobsters there. So casual is key. Everything that I've done, including the centerpiece, this was like a 3-minute put together. I took a turkey platter, threw a little bit of sand, a little bit of netting, and some candles in there with some shells. Easy, right? No fussing with flowers, no like fancy schmancy centerpiece. Very simple.
Okay, let's talk about what's in these little buckets.
So
when you go and sit at your table,
when you sit down at your spot, you'll notice there's a little bottle tied onto the front, and it's my message in a bottle. That's everybody's little place setting name.
Where'd you get the little bottle from?
I'll get you to guess. Where's my favorite store?
Dollarama.
The Dollarama.
Okay.
Yes, you know I got them from there.
You can get a lot of treasures at your local dollar store.
So this is a pack of 6 for $1, so you can't go wrong. So that's just, it's themey, right? So it's fun to have a little bit of fun with the theme. The little galvanized buckets, and then there's everything in this little bucket now that your guests would need to dig in, sans cutlery.
Right.
The bib.
So you've got the bib.
You've got the bib.
There's never ever going to be anything classy about these ever.
No, so you know what, just go for it.
If you see people dressing up and going to have a lobster dinner and this is what they put on.
Just go for it, really.
You got to do it.
I'm going for it here.
Okay, I'm not going to put it over my mic, but
I get the point. Bib.
So you have this little
You've got the little lobster fork, the little lobster claws. Now, are these not just, or you can do that too.
They're so easy to use.
The little lobster claws, really adorable.
This is to crack the shell apart.
Exactly. Right? You've got some Tabasco sauce.
Yeah.
You've got these little lemon wedges that I put into these little sachets, so when you're squeezing them, you don't get the seeds and everything spraying about. So nice little added touch.
That's smart.
Really simple. And then you can add in some fish seasoning, any other little elements that you want there. We've got the little butter warmer off to the side as well.
Oh, that's great.
If people want to do that, have their own at their place setting. Now, underneath the little bucket, we've got these really cute dishware. This is from Urban Barn that say feast on them, and I figured what better dinner party than a lobster dinner party to feast. But underneath it is one of my favorite finds. For 50 cents, I found these paper placemats, and it's how to eat a lobster. So kind of cute. And again, it's paper, so you can fold it up when they get all messy, and it gives your guests the instructions so they don't have to ask, how do you crack into this, right? It can be a little bit intimidating sometimes.
It is a little intimidating. So now everybody's having some fun.
Yes.
It's laid back. There's nothing more casual than everyone trying to break the legs of their dinner. Come on.
Well, and me
you
as
can't
the
be very serious while you're doing that.
You can't. Me as the host, of course, as I said, I want to enjoy my dinner. So I want to avoid as much cooking as possible.
For sure.
So I found the place that brings me dinner to my doorstep in this box, maritimelobster.ca.
Were there lobsters in there?
There were lobsters in here. Lobsters, 2 pounds, I think it was 5 lobsters, 2 pounds of shrimp, 2 pounds of scallops. I think it was like $120 to my doorstep that I can serve up all of my guests.
Yeah.
And they ship across Canada, which is fantastic.
So wait a second, you call them on a Thursday and they show up on a Friday?
Pretty much. And nationwide from Nova Scotia.
That's very
pretty
cool.
fantastic, right?
So a whole dinner in a box.
And because again, we're not eating with our hands, I set up a little food station right behind you here.
Oh, look at this.
And the idea with this is we're not going to get fancy with platters. I put all of the food, family style, that we would pass around in little galvanized buckets. So you can use shovels, and everyone can shovel out their potatoes onto their plate, the corn.
Great.
It's just really simple and again easy to clean up afterwards because any little bits of mess can go right in. Just like these buckets at the table, all the shells can go in that as well.
Beautiful. Simple. Yeah, no, this is a good party. That's my kind of party.
Relax.
Good stuff. All right, now let's actually make something.
I want to eat.
I know you and I don't like to cook, but he does.
He does.